Alzheimer's disease is an incurable neurodegeneration disease which could affect cognitive function and daily living mostly in older people.
Wang Shuheng and Zhao Bote are part of a team of researchers looking at how biomarkers change over the years preceding an Alzheimer's disease diagnosis.
We found that the biomarker can change about 19 years before the symptoms onset. For me, my experience, my aim to join in this journey of Alzheimer was really personal, just rooted in my experience with my grandfather. He was a very hardworking man and a kind man, but 7 years ago he was diagnosed with dementia. Just caring for my grandfather made me realize that just how devastating AD can be, not just for the patients, but for everyone around them. When we talk about biomarkers in Alzheimer's disease, we are referring to a set of key indicators that reflect specific biological states or pathological changes.
The team tracked AD, or Alzheimer's disease biomarkers, over the 20 years, including measuring proteins in the cerebrospinal fluid and tracking the volume of the hippocampus, which is associated with memory loss in Alzheimer's disease.
In terms of methodology, the uniqueness and the value of this research lie in the study design, long-term follow-up, and high-quality sample. This study was conducted with a long follow-up period of 20 years to thoroughly trace the trajectories of AD biomarkers before AD diagnosis.
A number of biomarkers were shown to change in the years before diagnosis. The hippocampus began to show signs of deterioration 8 years before participants were diagnosed with AD. And when looking at amyloid-beta 42, a protein that aggregates in the brain of people with Alzheimer's disease, leading to reduced levels in the CSF, a change was observed 18 years prior to onset.
Our study has some important clinical implications. The major one is for the early diagnosis and intervention. We found that even before symptoms appear, biomarkers are already starting to change. This suggests that in the future, we could use fluid-based tests to identify the at-risk individuals much earlier. Overall, these findings gives us a better understanding of the disease progression and offer valuable insights for future clinical research.